Well, welcome to episode 19, game week 19 just gone, and game week 20 is just about 20 minutes old. The virtually very little space between game week 19 and 20. And 19 last night, we had United and over up and Newcastle, the 1-1. And the Ronaldo blank, people absolutely going ballistic last night. Shocking performance from United there. And my God, loads of people free hitted to try and get back at us game week 18 free hitters. And I think the game week 18 free hitters, we just got away with it looking at what happened. That Ronaldo blanked absolutely dictated everything, really, guys. And welcome to Top Dogs Ballyhaunis here in County Mayo. And our motto is, we are the top dogs and we eat dogs for a living. FPL, metaphorically wise speaking, we don't really, but that's the motto. We take no prisoners here in FPL in Ballyhaunis. So the latest there, 1-0 to Palace, game week 20. I think I'm not sure who scored that. Let's have a look. 1-0 to Watford as well. Dennis has scored. So West Ham now really scrapping Edward penalties, so he's on penalties. Fair enough. West Ham out in the cup during midweek and losing out to the Saints there. I think on Saturday. No, sorry, Sunday, 3-2. Antonio coming off the bench, getting something for myself. Game week 19 just gone. Well, that's who I have this game week. 19, 36 points. Absolutely, without that Son goal at the end, I would have been totally on the floor there. I knew it was going to be a tricky week. No free hit, a lot of navigating to have to do. Really had to kind of my comeuppance really from game week 18, but I kind of got away with it because I think the scoreboard won't show this, but Fergie did this free hit there. He got about 46. I got 36. Joey Nina got about 65 odd. He did his free hit as well. He had the Ronaldo captain, and so did Fergie. I think Steve Strep played his free hit as well. Yeah, Morgan did. So most of the guys here, they got just like 40s, 46s. Ronaldo's blank was absolutely crucial. So I feel that definitely got away with it. I'm pretty happy just to get. Listen, I think any week anybody would have bet me in the knot anyway. 36. Seriously, everybody would have bet me, and anybody could have bet me, and anybody did, and that anybody was Jimmy Crane, yeah, Jimmy Crane from Boyle Sports, phenomenally enough. That Antonio coming off of his bench done me. But what can you do? Well, if I had Stephen Carney, not so much everybody. Owen Collins got a draw against the average there. Game week 19. So John Kelly bet Kylie. Starman bet Han Solo Fitzmaurice. Stephen Stretford won out with Stephen Carney. That's a big 3 points for him. Jerry Freely's back in the hunt again now after beating Andy Cunyon. The face man bet Conor Hussey. That's a massive defeat there for Conor. It's a bit of a relief. I'm only checking this myself now. Snowman took out Niall Richardson. The Guru Killer just lost out to the Sniper by a point. Grudge matched that one. Duncan Hannon losing out to Joey Fahy. Owen Rowe lost out to the Oracle. Marcus getting a nice run ahead of him now. I can feel that determination from the Oracle. It's coming through the weeks. He's absolutely flying up the ranks. He's moved from about 22nd up to now in the top 10 nearly. He did the wild card on game week 18. Now he's doing the free hit on game week 19, and it should be really interesting how he gets on. We'll have a look at his team later. Give the eye treatment, the eye test, and see what he's done. Willie Nestor losing out there to Dazza Duffy from Mahermore, and Jason Coyne losing out to Kieran Kiley. Kieran Kiley is probably well ahead now in the King of the Travellers. He's well ahead here now. 48 points, 42. Conor Hussey going back a bit. Jerry Freely up above me, losing out to the Creener. I got creamed by the Creen from Boyle Sports. I got an awful haymaker from him. Seriously, I just couldn't get up. And he's done me in the knot. And the King of the Travellers. So 38, I'm not saying it's totally out of the laws of possibility. There's still 18 game weeks left after this game week 20. And a lot can change, but that's a lot. That's like 4 games back, really. You need to win 4 and he needs to lose 4, so it's really in Kieran's hands here. But we'll keep plugging away anyway. Yeah, it's a shame. That's out. I've not much really to play for this season, just keeping up appearances, the guru here. I don't know. I got back up to about 320,000 and I've slipped back quite a bit after that 36. I'll take that. It's not devastating. If Ronaldo had done what he should have been doing against Newcastle, but mind you, Newcastle should have won that at the end by Almiron and Murphy off the post. Like they had their chances. Sam Maximum off injured now, along with Callum Wilson, but Sam Maximum should have made it 2. United got out of jail there with that Cavani off the bench. Clavani. That's from that ad, from the cheese ad, Italian cheese. 385. I'll take that. And my goal is not to actually. I'm not focusing so much on the league here. I am, but my focus is to be under that 200k. That's the minimum I always feel. I got 50,000 2 years ago, and I really only just squeaked under the 500,000 last year. It was just a dreadful season for me. So anything I do, that's what I'm looking for, is to get back in that top 200,000. Even 150 would be phenomenal. So, and hopefully the league position will take care of itself. So any updates? What's going on here? Southampton are 1 up against Tottenham. Terrific. And I've got Son as captain. So that's me and stuck again. 27 minutes gone. And that's music to the ears of United and Arsenal fans. What's going on? Ward Prowse, that's the guy that done me with Crean. Jimmy Crean had Ward Prowse and he got him absolutely 14 points. So yeah, it's time to get the Ward Prowser now. Free kicks and corners and the whole shebang now, and penalties. So it's time to get this guy in. Lineups. What's the story of the lineups? They're Long and Armstrong up front. Kane. Ali, no. Winks, no. No, that's not going to be good enough. No way. Tottenham going to missing that Romero big time. Christian Romero. More on the bench, is he? Or did you get an injury? Lucas Moura on the bench, so he obviously doesn't think that Moura does an awful lot. Maybe he just needs a rest. I don't know. Maybe he's in the red. But yeah, Tottenham up against it already. And a draw looks like it could be. Anyway, happy enough with the start there. So Dennis has scored for me already, and I don't know what's happened to Gallagher. West Ham have equalised. Please tell me it's Antonio. I just want to check about what's happened to Gallagher. I have Gallagher. Gallagher, Guaita, yeah, Michelle. That gear, he is actually very good. Number 6, Anderson. I don't see him at all on the bench there, so that's going to be somebody coming on for me. That Ferguson, Rydale, Benteke, Edward. I don't see himself at all. So yeah, just clearing up something for my own information. And who scored for? Well, I'd say it's Bowen or Benrahma is streaky, isn't he? He's scored already. Oh, has it been ruled out? No way has that been ruled out. Oh, well, I don't want Villa, whatever the story is there. Live stream. Well, the way I don't believe in all this statistics and expected goals and assists. I couldn't be 2-1. Yeah, Benrahma, that's it. Bowen the assist. Absolutely. That's the way it is. Ward Prowse, get on Benrahma, and Antonio gets the assist. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's okay. And King got the assist for Dennis. So there's a little bit happening. I just need Son to do something, and I'll take that 50-point game week. Gallagher's not coming on, so I'm going to rely on Linton. But I've transferred in Lamptey for Duffy just to. Duffy didn't come on for me the last. I don't know nobody knows what's going on with Duffy. So Lamptey is a better bet. So yeah, Regulon. So fair enough. Okay. Yeah. So at the moment, Fergal Walsh leading the way. Fergal Great Guns Walsh. Christy. You see, I have to go into the team specifically now. Let's just keep catch up and see who our leader is and how he's getting on. 42K in the world here. Going into game week 20. Very, very respectable. Good total. Is he still in the cups? Out of the overall, and the other ones are starting now. Game week 20. Oh, I have to keep an eye on that myself. Yeah, so that's his team at the minute. No Gallagher, yes, Dennis is a good call. Obviously, he's going to keep on to his beloved Gooners. That's why we call him Great Guns. Massive Gunners fan. So he's going to keep, fair enough. But I was looking at the Arsenal, and I'm wondering, are they worth keeping, to be honest with you? Because City at home, that's not going to be easy. Will Lacazette get a hat trick against City? Well, Tottenham away is going to be tricky enough. Burnley, well, you know what they are, 2 banks of 4. Wolves away, well, that's always a perennial tricky match for Arsenal. Wolves and Burnley, and Huddersfield away, things like that. Bolton away. I know they're not in it, but that's a tricky place to go. So I'm hedging my bets with the Arsenal. I'm not too sure. They've got a game. They're off a game week here. Then Brentford at home, fair enough, and they're off. So they're a bit choppy until about March, where I would have them all in. So I'm not so sure about the long-term holds, and it could be more of a headache because you want to have, for instance, the only bit of homework I do is my notepad here, and that's basically just going on who's got the games and who's not. Now, after game week 20, Newcastle, Chelsea, and City will have played one more game ahead of Liverpool, who will have no games on anybody. Liverpool will more or less be straight relative to the league. For instance, I say here, after Burnley play against United at Old Trafford on Thursday, their games at hand will go down from 4 to 3. So they'll have 3. They'll have the most games in the league. So you want to start stocking up on Burnley. Definitely not now. Not quite yet. I'd love to go into some Burnley, but I won't lose my train as well. So Burnley, the team with 3 anyway. So then after that, then is you need to have your Watford. You need to have Spurs have got 2. And that's it. So Burnley, Watford, and Spurs, they have all 2 games in hand over everybody, no matter what. Now I know people are saying, "Oh, well, they got 3 games in hand," but after this game week, game week 20, Wolves, Villa, Leeds, and Arsenal don't play. So that's why you have to even these things out. So after this game week, Spurs will have 2 games. If you look at Arsenal, they'll be square spot on because they haven't played this week. So Spurs will definitely have 2 games on Arsenal. So that this match against Southampton is crucial, really. They don't win this or even get a draw, the momentum as well. And I don't fancy that defense. Sanchez, Dyer, and Davis, they're getting away with murder a lot of the games, especially against Norwich. Norwich, I couldn't believe what I've seen in the second half, the chances they've missed. But going off that, so I would suggest that Burnley, Watford, and Spurs for maybe if you want to do free hit or something's going to come up where these games where Spurs are going to be playing a lot of games at hand. Now after that, Everton, Brentford, Villa, Brighton, Leicester, Man U, they all have 1 games in hand over the likes of West Ham now, Palace, Southampton, and Norwich. So that just gives and Liverpool as well. So That just gives me an idea now. When I'm getting rid of my transfers, I'm having a look at this pad and seeing who to make sure I'm not getting rid of a Watford or yeah, I'm going. That's just my general ploy. I also had a look at this game week with the fact that Wolves, Villa, Leeds, and Arsenal weren't playing this week. You know, there's quite a lot to negotiate with teams. I was looking at your Starman had 4 out, and so did Morgan. He had 4 out for this game week, and Steve Stratford had 4 out this week game week. Some of them can just kind of hope the 11 start and just keep the Arsenal, but I'm not so sure if it's going to be worth keeping the Arsenal for until about March, as I say. So I'm going my way, and the others will go the other way, and I just kind of see what the bloggers get on. You know, I don't treat them. So what's the latest now? I don't treat them as the perennial gods or something. You know, I am my own master, and everybody else should, because just blaming everybody else. I want to get blamed for my own decisions rather than what an influencer. Oh, it's his fault. It's his fault. Oh, he's a rubbish. Like, no, look at yourself. You're the manager. 2-1. So nothing's changed there. Spurs need to get a hold on. So yeah, I'm happy enough now. Clicking around with a few points. So what did Fergie do? He had 3 out. Did he do anything? He's got 10 points already. Dennis is the man. Oh, I love Dennis. God, I wish I had Salah now, captain, but I'm kind of want to go against Salah. I know it's we're going to have to go without Salah soon enough anyway, and then figure out what to do there. And I just don't think the Ronaldo money move is all that. I think De Bruyne maybe is somewhere to kind of go looking, but there's a lot of money on De Bruyne, and sometimes he sits back a lot, just depending on how he wants to do it. Yeah, so yeah, Fergie's team. Yeah, Palace have a game in hand, so he set up with a bit of Palace, but this Gallagher out of the squad. It must be. I'm not saying if it's COVID or anything, but it's definitely something. He was okay against Spurs. Well, not really. Losing 3-0, but yeah, another thing about the Chelsea boys as well. Let's see now. Chelsea are a conundrum as well. Oh, I'm happy now. I'm happy this point total's gone up. Yeah, I need Chelsea to start doing, especially the defenders, the fixtures. This is the worry. Yes, after Brighton, but again, I'm not too sure about the future of Chelsea at the moment. You could nearly get rid of all your Arsenal and Chelsea, and you could be happy enough until March. I know Leicester is a game, but like no games here. Chelsea have played 1 game after this game week 20. They will have played 1 game above the likes of Liverpool, West Ham, Palace, Saints, Norwich, and they'll have played 4 more games than Burnley after this game week. So they're going to have to lose a few games here somewhere. So I'm looking to get rid of all Chelsea and Arsenal ASAP soon enough and go a completely different way. It's like this is like part two. Part 2 of the season starts now. All this Arsenal and Chelsea stuff and get all the. It's like have to really start thinking outside the box. And I think you want 3 Watford boys, not so. Well, definitely King and Dennis is an option. They're just tag teaming brilliantly. And when Sarr gets back, Ismaila Sarr, they're going to have no problem flying up that table. Watford. Again, they're losing at the moment, I think, still. Palace are 2-0 up now. Wow. You just don't know what Edward, the Celtic ex-Celtic stalwart, William start every game. So Mateta, is that the Patata guy? I don't know. Patata. Yeah, it sounded like that guy coming on as a sub there the other day when I was at the match. I was at the Palace match as well. I've been at the Brentford match. I've been at the Norwich match. It was the West Ham Cup game. I'm finished. I'm absolutely wrecked. And then when I don't go to a game, they lose. You know, so right. Well, that's Fergie's team. Foden is another worry. Will he start again? So he's persistent with Foden. Cancelo is a must. I haven't got Cancelo. I have to, taking a chance every time without him. Everyone's got Cancelo. He's just a must. So Rafinha, no Leeds this week, but he's keeping on to Rafinha. Reportedly linked with Dortmund or Bayern, one of those German teams. I think it's Bayern. Antonio, yes, I think Antonio is the guy. Jota, fair enough. Will be massive. And Firmino, once Mane and Salah go. The double Chelsea defense. You can risk, don't get me wrong, you can risk the Chelsea and Arsenal, but the way we like to play is make the games as easy as you can for your team. Okay, Ramsdale's not playing. Foster, so Steve Stratt will miss out there. Saka, he's keeping Saka. Got rid of Watkins. So Joy Nina got rid of Watkins for Antonio, Ramsdale for De Gea. Fair enough. He wants a playing keeper. He's banking on a clean sheet there against Burnley. It's a clever move. De Gea's just, some of his saves have been phenomenal. Again, especially in that Newcastle match, and people are raving about him again now. Yeah, the thing about Bernardo, I'd like to have somebody else than Bernardo myself, but it's a bit like you want to have the transfer somewhere else at the minute. And good call with King, and Steve Stratt is going with CR7 again against Burnley. If I had him, I'd give him another chance against Burnley. He could get a hattie. Sometimes you just got to wait for them points, they will come along. Morgan Lyons, fair play to Morgan this season, the prodigy we call him, and he is playing according to his name. He is absolutely having a phenomenal season. Yeah, Edward, wow, that's a great, wow, he's got rid of Watkins for Edward. Great move. That's just brilliant stuff. I don't know, I'm worried that now that I know he takes penalties and he's a good price, probably looking for an alternative. He's took a chance rather than going for Joe Linton. I went for Joe Linton to get rid of a non-playing striker. And I didn't go for Pookie, but Eduardo was probably the one I could have. Edward. King, fair, great stuff. That's going to be points. And Gallagher won't be playing. And Livermento is doing well against Spurs at the currently, and Foden. So Watkins and Antonio and Foden for Son. Yeah, the star man Adrian Phillips has got a -4, and he's Antonio and Son. That's a very strong transfer. He's gone for TAA there for the cap. Mount, fair enough. He's keeping a bit of Arsenal and Leeds, of course. That's a very strong team. Seriously, I know the goalkeepers. It's just like sometimes it's just best to, it's goalkeepers are not going to make you the big gains in this. Yeah, I'd keep James as well. If anyone's got James, I'd still keep him for his attacking, but he's scoring own goals now. So what can you do? Like, he definitely scores goals, that James. Just don't know which end he's going to do it. Mount had an open goal there. Couldn't believe he missed that sitter. Shocking. Against Villa. Lukaku made all the difference. So I think Lukaku in a few weeks is the guy to get in. That Chelsea just going to totally transform them. Dave Martin got in Tierney for Reguilon, and Ramsey, he's getting off the Arsenal. Sanchez, the goalkeeper, he's clearing up that situation. He took a -4 to get a goalie in. Dyer as well. It's nice price, Dyer, but I think I prefer Lamptey. More attacking, although Dyer can get a free now and again. Mahrez, yeah. So he's sticking with Jesus. He's got Linton in there just to play. There was a massive threat with the Everton Newcastle match. Newcastle, I think between injuries and COVID cases, that's an excuse now to, the FPL, the Premier League are saying, yeah, fair enough. If you haven't got enough guys, we'll just rearrange. So yeah, fair enough there. Having a great season, young Martin. Conor Hussey, another one. He's played his wild card. Interesting. Kaboom, bang. We haven't got our wild cards yet until January, but he's been holding on to it. So bang. Not much of a change really. In all fairness. Also unlucky with Lucas Moura, didn't start. The three of them, I was sure the three of them were going to start today. I'm shocked that all the talk in the paper about Mora, Kane, and Son. They were saying Kane, Lucas, and Son and co. As in the solicitors. Yeah, they sound boring, but they ran right there the other night, didn't they? That Dallas, I'm not sure about that. I don't know what in God's name Wan-Bissaka and Shaw out of the team, Telles and Dallas. It's lunacy stuff. Really is. Like if Shaw and Wan-Bissaka just say, well, feck this for a pile of tomatoes, feck it. This guy coming in, he hasn't a clue. They was saying, what are they? Shaw scored the opener, the Euros, the flaming European Championships against Italy, and now he can hardly get a game. And something's gone wrong with Maguire this season. Now is I think it's amazing how an extra year can really, it's shocking, really, an extra year on your age. I don't know. I'm not blaming. It's just pace. He never had pace, but he is like a tanker, isn't he? Turning sometimes, but I think it's just a total mess. Lindelof is gone. Bally was in and out. Now it's Telles and Telegram and Dilly Dally Dong Dong. I don't think he knows where he's coming or going, really. To be honest, Maguire. There's actually no permanent back four that you would say. I don't know what's going on there. United need to sort out quick. Kieran Kiley, free hit now. Now game week 20, we all got a free hit, so I'm not sure. He can't play consecutive free hits, so he couldn't have done it in game week 19. Whether he did it in game week 18, that would be interesting, because then would you have another one up his sleeve? Kieran, aka 47 Kiley. It's a tough one to get around. He's known as a long dog, and I don't know, is it weird just keep talking about him, and he's interested as feck, he's come out, and maybe he was always into FPL, but he's phenomenal. He's keeping on top of it. He's gone for, I see something here. There's 8 points. No way. Oh, lovely jubbly. Is it Kane? Of course it's Kane. I'm wearing Harry Kane. It's going to have to be Kane. Oh, Kane. Oh, it's the Son and Kane show. What we're saying, mate, that last, I don't know if it's probably 2 seasons ago, whatever, but we hammered them something like 6-2 or something crazy, 5-1, I think it was. And Son and Kane got 4 assists between them and 4 goals. Phenomenal. I think Kane got a hat-trick. I don't know what game it was, but that's phenomenal. Happy. I would take a draw and just move on, just so that the momentum won't be punctured. Conte's won 4 and drawn 2 out of 6 in the Premier League. He's unbeaten, apart from losing out to Mura from wherever they're from in the conference thing. And thank God we're out of that. That's great. Delighted. Total load of baloney, if you ask me. So yeah, happy enough. I'm just looking for a return. I'll take that, and the pressure's off now for tomorrow. Palace have gone 3-0 up, so wow, treble wow. And that's Schlupp. Oh yeah, Schluppy. Edward, look at that. Edward. Oh my God, who I was just talking about, the guy that's got Edward in. Morgan Prodigy Lyons. Well done, mate. You are becoming a bit of a guru, mate. Well done, Morgan. This is phenomenal stuff. I'll have to refresh that, because that's a goal and 2 assists by my reckoning. 4, 10, a minimum of 12, and then the 3 bonus points. He's on a 15 timer. So that's the move of the game week. That's Steve Strat. I'm looking for Morgan. Great stuff, Morgan. Fair kudos. We all get one of these grades. I had Martinelli, mate. That's my move. Stealing Arsenal points. Cheeky Spurs fan, sneaking Arsenal points in game week 18 to leave our fellow Gooners. There's too many Gooners in the top 10 here. I'll go through it. Fergie's a Gooner. Morgan's a Gooner. Adrian Phillips is a Gooner. I think Kylie's United. There's all United and Arsenal up here. Oracle's United, Kylie's United. That's a West Hammer. I think I don't know, Conor was a United or a Liverpool. So yeah, it's all, and that's United. Stephen Stretz, and Joey is a Liverpool fan. So I'm the only Spur at the minute. So I'm happy enough, mate. It's flicking it. 10 points now. Well, that's the bonus point. So very, very happy. This could be a good game week. Sneak the winner out away to the Saints. Be nice. So where are we now? Yeah, that's the Kylie free hit. What I was looking for was yeah, I know what I wanted now. I wanted to see if Kieran Kylie's got when did he play? When did he play? He's got a free hit this week. So what did he do? Oh, 16 is when he did that free hit. I don't recall why he'd be doing a free hit in game week 16. Some people just get bored, and just I'm going to mix it up. And it could have been. I think what happened to Kieran was he was losing a bit of momentum, and he used the free hit to get it back. And that's it, 81 in game week 16. That got him the momentum to go back. And sometimes you have to kind of take the bull by the horns, say, forget about the case book and the tactics book here. I'm going to have to do something to mix it up and change something around. And now he's way up, back in the hunt, just behind myself, which is, fair enough. I think I'm more like a standard bearer, the standard, get above me, you're having a great season. I like to be at least a standard bearer. But that's what he's his second free hit, so that's very interesting. And he's got his was it wild card as well done. Yeah, so he got an 81 there. So he's still got a wild card, bench boost, and the triple captain. Fair enough. But I've used that wild card to get myself momentum in game week 18 when I got an 83 or something. So I think ourselves and Kylie, that's what we did there, to get that momentum. Great call. Ronaldo done the business that week, and bits and pieces from the guys, and Rudiger probably he probably got a goal or something there. It could have been that week when he got the header. So yeah, and then Kieran then got the 55, game week 17, game week 18, a 53, which is okay-ish. Well, 49, game week 19. But yeah, so it's consistent, and that 81 really helped out though. That was a great score. I think he was hot dog. It was, yeah, I'm like going to start calling these guys the hot dogs, we're hot dogs. Yeah, so well done, Kieran, aka 47 Kylie. Let's see what the Oracle Mark Phillips has done. I think we had a mount. It looks very, very similar to what he's had before. That's unlucky with the Moore. I'm shocked at the Moore call why he's not starting. What's going on here? What's the latest? So we have halftime in all the games. It's kind of a knee-jerky video. It's a cool time, actually. I've never done anything like this to actually have a live. Until I get over 5,000 subscribers, I will not be able to live stream. So this is the best I can do. Me and my 100 subscribers. It's a joke. Thank you for subscribing anyway, folks. I'm not discovered, but it's a total change of formation, you see. I don't know, he's trying to do his best to get Ali in there. It's crazy. Ali is never there. If anything, you need to have two up front and Ali in behind. But you can't really do that because the work isn't getting done in midfield. Winks and Højbjerg are just watching when Ali loses possession and tries a fancy flick. That's what they're watching all the time. And Royal is covering Sanchez so much because of his speed. And he's always handmaiding. Dyer doesn't need handmaiding. He's the brick house, the S brick house. He is built. He's the wall. Also known as moon boots. The balls go to the moon. Hoof. Davis is having a great season, a great time for him, and they kind of work very well. I like this side of the pitch quite well, and I'm very worried about this side. I think Royal is really good signing, so he's totally changed formation. There must be something tactical that you've seen in there. You can see maybe he's trying to get two in there. Well, I don't know. I don't know. It's a 5 there, and he's got 1 up front and 2 in here. I think they're getting crowded out. Really, I think I would have done the something a bit different than what he's done here. I don't think that works at all. On that Ali out here and Son may, yeah, Son is fine out here regular, but Ali doesn't do the work back. Kane ends up getting lost. So no, I think Spurs get away with a draw. I'd be happy. So this is Markey. Fair. That's a good call with De Gea. Love De Gea. Murad, that's the Pep roulette. Cancelo's played every minute this season, apart from one when he was suspended. TA, brilliant, fair enough. Gallagher, very disappointed. I'm telling you, Oracle will be absolutely miffed off here. Listen, Oracle, I told you in the text. We have a WhatsApp hot dogs, top dogs, and we give each other advice. We're in the group. I don't do anything nasty. I don't try to mislead anybody. I tell everybody what I'm doing, and in good jest and good heart. How's Aidenhand solo fits? He's just sticking in what he's doing. Gallagher is a big call. I'm not sure who he's viced. I would say Son, or he doesn't have. He's gone without Salah. Obviously, taking a punt on him going. Salah hasn't been himself the last couple of games. Not been massive. Double Chelsea. Rudiger and James, did you score goals? Don't get me wrong. So I was really impressed by Pulisic the other day for Chelsea. So he's back in a reckoning again, I think, down that right, and he comes in, something pops into the center as well. It was very good. Dennis is great. So listen, Han Solo is fine here. He's a bit like me with the Bernardo trap. Gundogan's now back at the races. Now he's starting to do bits and pieces. So need to keep an eye on himself, and he's got Odegaard on the bench is a good alternative to Saka. And Emil Smith-Rowe, I love Emil Smith-Rowe. The Arsenal boys, the youth, I just have to put my hands up to them. They're going place with Arsenal, and they will be tough to dislodge from that top 4 this season. The sniper, Sean Sniper, Shawnee Sniper, man. Yeah, that Duffy, waste of time. He won't be playing. And he's keeping Smith-Rowe fair enough, and Watkins and Cody. That's a very good. As I said about the Arsenal, I'm whatever I have, I'm going to get rid of, and I'm just going to go without my Arsenal. I'll probably get rid of all my Chelsea. I'm very disappointed with James the last 4 or 5 game weeks. Cole, blimey, he's costing me points, and he was killing me points earlier on. It's hard to know with that guy, but he is a brilliant talent. Like, seriously. Cancelo, TA, fair enough. Reguilon, like it. Unlucky with the more. I was sure more would be starting. Tavares for Reguilon, good enough. So he's topping up on his Tottenham, and going in for more shows to me that he can't get in Son. There's no way he can fit him in. I'm not sure about Jesus even starting or Foden. That Foden is. Will he and Grealish be back? Will Pep have deemed them to have done their punishment from the late celebration? I think it's a bit harsh keeping out for 3 games. But I suppose you have to stamp Pep. This is Pep Guardiola, is the best manager in the world up there. He speaks, you listen, mate. Even I would. So we'll see how Sniper gets on. Joe Braid there, Cherry. So I've gone through a lot of them, but I just want a free hit done by John Halpin there. Joey Fahey. Oh yeah, I know. We had I'm gonna have to mention on this video. Where is he? Pat, Kylie, Donald, John, Eamon. James Lyons is the interesting guy. He did a -40 in game week 19, and it's game week 20 now. So unfortunately, not been able. Just too tired last night to do anything after the United game. Martinelli for Elise. That's another wild call. But he's done a -440 last week. The best I've ever done was -24 last season. For this season, I've done a -12. I'm definitely not going to do a -40. So it's like change the whole 11 more or less last game week to the team that he wants. He's taken no bullshit. This guy, no BS from James Eli. I'm telling you, James No BS Lyons. That's your nickname, bro. Get it out. Get it out there. James No BS Lyons. Seriously, you take a -40, mate. You get a nickname, and that's it, mate. You're has the top dogs. I'm christening James Lyons. No BS. -40. You're gonna have to have 40 in the squad number. We're playing a bit of hurling or footballing. But this is phenomenal. This is really good. It's really good. If you're going to take a -40, you might as well get. Look, there's an old phrase. You might as well get hung for a sheep than getting hung for a lamb. And he's gone all for. He's going for his Jorginho points, Penos. Son's already doing something. All right, Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo will come back to what he's good at against Burnley. But if that new Rangnick, Ralph Rangnick, comes in and he's disgusted what he saw there against Newcastle, the work rate. He said they were soft, and Gary Neville was just absolutely saying that they were just, well, was it lightweights or waving their arms in the air like traffic lollipop men? I don't know, mate. He wasn't happy. And Ronaldo then angry with Bruno, the two of them storming down the tunnel over in Newcastle and not clapping the away fan. You have to clap the way. Seriously, it's just the minimum you can do. But it's Bowen's great call. Look, James E. That's a great team there. Maguire, he pops up with a goal. Look, I'd probably go. I don't know who he's a starter anyway. As I said, the United back line, you just don't know what's going on or who's starting. I think Lindelof is actually he's a big missing. I think he was a lot more important than we thought. De Bruyne, fair enough, good stuff. Jorginho points, Son, fair enough. And he's got something interesting that Ida only starts now and again, or subbing the Irish, I think he's Irish international, and Lamptey, Broya, very, very good. There could be starters, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's good stuff. And he doesn't have any Arsenal, and he doesn't have any. He got one Chelsea, so he's already looked at the games ahead, and this could be a template for something. I'm looking at City; they've played one game ahead of everybody, along with Chelsea and Newcastle. So the City are going to get some blank game week, so that's something to watch. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not lying anyway. There's Jamesy. He's just Ara, Ara, how are you getting on? This is the infamous -40, man. I'm not lying about this. He's 2,640-905 in the world, and I don't know. He's took -40. So what was his team before? He took a -40 and he still has Son in his team. I'm very confused. He's got De Bruyne. This is game week 19. He's took the -40. He's done his free hit. Yeah, I should be turning off this stream now. It's very, very strange. Ida, Broya, Maguire. He's took a -40, and his team looks like the same as game week 20. He still has De Bruyne, Bowen, Son, Ida, Lan. I'm shocked. Cancelo, James. I'm sure he had Sanchez. Where did that -40 come from? Yeah, Sanchez, Lampney he's got, Diaz, James, Cancelo. What in Gordon Bennett? That's the same team. No way, it's impossible, mate. -40. Yeah, it's Jorginho. Yeah, I don't think he's got Jorginho, has he? Oh, my brain does not compute. I don't understand what James Lyons. James, no BS. I'm changing your name, mate. You're not going to be no. Seriously, that James mind burp, Lion. Something's happened here, right? Listen, guys, if anybody at the end of this video have seen this, get this guy and find out what in God's name's happened, and then write to the FPL and say, you made a mistake. I have the same team. Can you give me my points back? I'm sure there'll be an exemption. I'll tell you one thing. The guru here, I'll reference you. Seriously, that's absolutely phenomenal stuff. So looking ahead to the next game week, I think we can early see. I've done 19 episodes, and the next episode is going to be 20, and it's going to be more or less a reaction to what's going on here. Wow, what is going on? Wow, that's more points for West Ham. West Ham are definitely. Oh, Ward Prowse, 2 yellows. Kane penalty. So Kane. Also, the penalty came from Kane. Son has won it. So that's a bit luck for Tottenham, isn't it? Playing Palace for more or less 60 minutes. Well, 50 minutes with no Zaha, and now they've got Ward-Prowse, the best players Palace done. Oh, right. It said 3-1 there, so it must be ruled out. Must have been ruled out there. Yeah, ruled out. Fair enough. That's going to be. I'm going to get back to the radio and see the story here. So what's done is done anyway. So the next game week is going to be New Year's Day, folks. That's a Saturday. Today's a Tuesday. I was working today. That's why this is a quick one. And as I said, the Arsenal and the Chelsea are going to have more difficult games. I'm looking to maybe do another. I wanted to roll a transfer. I was thinking about getting Lukaku in the double transfer this game week, but I said, nah, just sort out your bench, get rid of Duffy. Lamptey is a good choice. And Brighton have, I think Brighton have, they have at least one game in hand as of 20. So it's not the worst call in the world. So I would be slowly trying to get off Newcastle, Chelsea, and City, and definitely Arsenal with that double game week that they're going to miss in close exit. So it's up to listen. The influencers will tell you something else, and I tell you, give. I suppose it does work a little bit, but I don't believe in numbers. Numbers don't dictate me. I'm random. I don't look at numbers and say this is going to happen and that's going to happen. And the only thing that can happen is the man above only knows. And he doesn't use numbers. There's something prophetic about numbers as well. Right. So look, Leicester, is Madison a good option for next week? Oh my God. Norwich, they're all seriously. There's cricket scores happening. Leicester will want a bit between their teeth after getting caught with Man City there. And this is a massive chance for the Arsenal young guns. Can Saka do it against them? I'm not sure that you can go all guns against City with their possession style. I think the only thing you can do is play as the away team there and do a Spurs on City like the start of the season, the 1-0. And Tottenham have done many 1-0s and 2-1s and Man City by just sitting back and just letting them come. So I think, look, if Arsenal could go take the game and do them the Arsenal way, well, they're back. Then Arsenal are back. But this is the Man City Pep and Arteta derby. Very so at the moment. Pep is the upper hand at the minute, but fair play to Arteta, and he's been very strong in Uba. I think this is the right decision in the end. Although I'm not so sure the reasons for Uba and his misconduct. I'm not so sure. It's just that could be personal issues, and also he's got family back home, and things are going on. So I can't write him off. Watford and Spurs, again, that's a very interesting. Going to be goals in that, of course. I like that. Spurs are in a nicer run of fixtures. West Ham are in a nice run of fixtures as well. So they should be coming back a bit now. After the recent blips. Brentford and Villa, again, we don't know which ones are going to be called off. At the moment, there's worry about Newcastle at the moment with their game against Everton. And we just don't know. The cases are going up. There's been like 120 odd COVID cases, the most this time last year in the Premier League. I mean, between staff and players. So fair play to the players and managers involved. And as we know, Gerrard went down with COVID and he couldn't marshal his team against Chelsea the other night, 2 nights ago. So very, very good stuff. Yeah, Wolves is another good fixture for Ronaldo. So it's just going to have to go with him if you've already gone with him. And if, it's a big call to get rid then. Leeds will be back again. They'll have some games in hand. Rafinha, that's a good. So for next week, keep Rafinha if you have him. Southampton are just, 50, I don't know. They're without Ward-Prowse now. Can Newcastle get something? Without Sam Maximum and Wilson, I'm not sure. But they're into January, and the Crown Prince bin Salman and his his company and all these guys that have took over Newcastle, they're going to be working overtime now in the January. And good luck to Newcastle. I'm not against Newcastle. I like Newcastle. I like the fans. They're great people, and they're one of my pro teams. And I like Leeds for the way they play as well. Very exciting. And I hope they stay up as well. Very interesting. So that's when will Calvert-Lewin be back? DCL, when will he be back from Everton? And Nicholson has been suspended for a while. That could be a good one for Brighton. So Everton in troubles there. And I'm sure look at that Tony's got to be back among the goals here now soon enough. Villa. So that wraps things up. We'll have a quick look and see what the story is at the minute. Give a refresh. Still nothing going on. Tottenham still can't break down that Southampton team. Wow, Norwich going down 3-0. Wow, Norwich are just... Yeah, still, that's the latest anyway, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and God bless. Take care. Good luck with your teams. That's all we have, folks. And thanks for watching till the end, and subscribe and like. And looking forward to the next game week. All right, folks. FPL out. Guru out.